Well, folks, I wanted to start off this video. We went fishing last Sunday, and the wind was still up. It was still blowing 10 to 15 out of the northeast. We were able to go and catch bait relatively pretty quickly, and then we headed out and tried to find some calmer areas to fish. We actually headed towards the mouth of Tampa Bay and actually found some new spots. And when we got set up, you'll see what happens. We were able to get on some fish, but unfortunately the tide and the wind were going with each other. And for Brian, he doesn't have a charging system on his boat to be able to charge the batteries for the trolling motor as we sit out there. So unfortunately, it's very hard to find a power pole charge right now. So I went ahead and got him a troll bridge to be able to charge his batteries when the motor is running, so we won't run into an issue anymore. But we did run into an issue when we were out there. The tide finally stopped and turned and started to come in, so it was going against the wind. And I thought, okay, now we're going to be able to, the trolling motor's not going to work as hard as it was. We're going to be able to sustain being out there. The batteries aren't going to die as fast. Well, the batteries seem to have died relatively pretty quickly, and I was just wondering, I'm like, there's no way. I said, this tide and the wind are going against each other, so it should counteract and it should slow this trolling motor down to like a 1 or 2. And as the day progressed, it just got worse and worse and worse, and finally we called it and we came back and we found that the battery tender connector on the inside of the connector where it plugs into the plug itself, it had burned. It had melted the plastic all around that, and it never tripped a break or anything. So it's funny how things like that happen. Is you know that there's something wrong, but you just can't place it until you go in and start looking at things. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this video and show you what we did. It's not going to be a long video, but we got some fish and talked about what we were using and stuff like that, and just finding some new areas. We found some ledges and things like that. So it was a good day in the sense of we were able to get on some fish. So let's go ahead and see what we do. Well, folks, Chad just caught a grouper. We're actually fishing in a new spot. We were trying to get out of the wind somehow, some way. We have a little bit. Tide's ripping though. We're waiting for that tide to slow down just a little bit, but anyway, it's a blustery day. We knew it would be, and but finding new spots on days like this is great, because I mean we're right at the mouth of the Tampa Bay. We try to get out of that northeast wind just a little bit, so we got out of it. The tide's actually affecting us more than the wind is. So as soon as this tide starts to slow down and then it turns and starts to come in, I told Chad, I said, and Brian, I said, we'll run inside a little bit, because at least then the trolling motor won't be working as hard as it is right now, because the tide and the wind will counteract each other. So it'll allow us to sit in one position and not have to have that trolling motor working at 8, 9, and 10. Nothing, Brian?
Nope.
Come on, man. Are you sure you weren't on the bottom?
No, I was stuck. Or I was hung up on something, and when it came out of whatever was down there, it nailed it.
Oh yeah, there's a keeper. That was on a shrimp?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. On the huggy. 1 1/4 huggy. Come on, Brian.
I'm just here to support you.
Folks, we are trying so hard to get Brian on fish. It's gonna happen.
You have us on fish, whether it's me on fish or not.
True.
Nice. Is that a white bait or? Yeah,
cut bait.
Cut bait, dead one. He come in from sand, he's light.
What'd you get him on, Brian?
Cut bait.
Cut bait. Show the camera. Good job. Folks, as you know, we have that old moniker, fish more, catch more. If you're not fishing more, you can't catch. If you're not fishing, period, you can't catch. And yes, unfortunately, it's not the best of days, but you fish with what you got. And you just try to make it happen. Get him, John! He's gonna be close, but I don't think he's gonna make it.
I think he's 22. Make it even more. Not enough 23s on Friday to know. Yeah.
What'd you get him on, Chad?
Big white bait. Another big white bait.
All right, as you saw, we were able to get on a keeper grouper right away, and we caught some other grouper. And then we started having issues with the trolling motor and being able to stay in one spot because that tide was ripping. And that wind actually picked up a little bit. Then it finally laid down in the afternoon, which allowed us to stay out a little bit longer than I thought we were going to be able to. But all in all, it was a fun day, as usual. At least we got to get out and go fish and have a good time doing that. As most of you know, Chad just recently had a birthday, and thank you to everybody that wished him a happy birthday on Tampa Bay Fishing Channel. I really appreciate that, and I know he does. He's over in Fort Pierce fishing right now, and he's going on a Cubera snapper trip on Friday. I'm going to try to get over there and film it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get over there or not. I just want to let everybody know that we are going to have a Black Friday sale. You will, if you're subscribed to our website, you'll get an email, and it is going to have the code Black Friday, and it's only for Friday only. I'm not going to run the whole weekend sale or anything else like that, but it is for Black Friday. 10% off of everything in the entire store. So look for that email and look for the post on social media and things like that. But we are having a Black Friday sale. We do have gift certificates available for sale also. So if you're having trouble finding that perfect gift for your man or your woman who likes to fish, or your kid or anything else like that, you can buy a gift certificate from us. Again, I really appreciate all the support. I can't thank you enough for it. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.